promising reign begins in 2 Chronicles chapter 25, as Amaziah, the son of Joash, becomes king of Judah. He starts with a desire to do what is right, but his obedience is incomplete. As the chapter unfolds, military success gives way to pride, idolatry, and a humiliating defeat. Amaziah is 25 years old when he begins to reign, and he rules in Jerusalem for 29 years. He does what is right in the sight of the Lord, but not with a fully devoted heart. Once his kingdom is firmly established, Amaziah executes the officials who assassinated his father, King Joash. However, he does not kill their children. In doing so, he follows the command written in the law of Moses that children must not be put to death for the sins of their parents, nor parents for the sins of their children. Each person is to be held responsible for their own wrongdoing. Amaziah then prepares for war against Edom. He gathers the men of Judah and Benjamin, organizes them by families, and appoints commanders over thousands and hundreds. When the army is counted, he has 300,000 soldiers able to carry shields and spears. Believing he needs more strength, Amaziah also hires 100,000 fighting men from Israel for 100 talents of silver. But a man of God comes to him with a warning. He tells the king not to take the Israelite troops into battle, because the Lord is not with the northern kingdom. Amaziah worries about the money he has already paid, but the prophet replies that the Lord is able to give him far more than he has lost. This time, Amaziah listens. He dismisses the hired soldiers and sends them home, though they leave in great anger. Strengthened by faith, Amaziah leads Judah into the Valley of Salt, where his army defeats 10,000 men of Seir. Another 10,000 are captured and taken to the top of a cliff, where they are thrown down and killed. Yet while Amaziah is fighting, the dismissed Israelite soldiers attack towns in Judah, from Samaria to Beth Horon. They kill 3,000 people and carry away much plunder. Even after God gives him victory over Edom, Amaziah makes a shocking decision. He brings back the gods of the people of Seir, sets them up as his own gods, bows down to them, and burns sacrifices before them. The Lord sends a prophet to confront him, asking why he would worship gods that could not even save their own people. Amaziah refuses to listen and angrily interrupts the prophet, threatening him with death. The prophet stops speaking but warns that God has determined to destroy the king because he has rejected this counsel. Pride now begins to control Amaziah. After consulting his advisors, he sends a challenge to Jehoash, king of Israel, inviting him to meet in battle. Jehoash responds with a parable. He compares Amaziah to a thistle in Lebanon that asks a cedar tree to give its daughter in marriage, only for a wild animal to trample the thistle. His message is clear. Amaziah has become proud because of his victory over Edom, and he should remain at home rather than invite disaster. But Amaziah refuses to listen. The armies meet at Beth Shemesh in Judah. Israel defeats Judah, and Amaziah's soldiers flee. Jehoash captures Amaziah, marches to Jerusalem, and breaks down a large section of the city wall, from the Ephraim gate to the corner gate. He takes gold, silver, temple articles, palace treasures, and hostages before returning to Samaria. Amaziah survives Jehoash by 15 years, but after turning away from the Lord, a conspiracy forms against him in Jerusalem. He escapes to Lachish, but his enemies pursue and kill him there. His body is carried back on horses and buried with his ancestors in the city of David. One truth becomes clear from Amaziah's life: partial obedience can never replace wholehearted devotion. He listened to God when it suited his military plans, but rejected correction when pride took control. Success is safest when it leads to humility, because victory without faithfulness can quickly become the beginning of defeat. Up next, 2 Chronicles chapter 26 follows Amaziah's son Uzziah, who becomes a powerful and successful king. Yet his strength eventually produces pride, leading him to enter the temple unlawfully and face a lasting consequence.